93の方でどうぞよろしくお願いします。
はい。はい、ありがとうございました。
はい、じゃあお疲れ様でした。またよろしくお願いします。
解説のアジンさんでした。
はい。
はい。で、担当モデレーターの方を交代しまして、90番と申します。よろしくお願いします。で、改めて、このイベントについて説明させていただきますと、ゲームズダンクイックの夏バージョン、SGDQ ですね。RTA をやるイベント世界最大級の RTA イベントなんですけれども、それだけではなくて、チャリティーイベントなんですね。で、寄付を募って、その寄付金を国境なき医師団に寄付するということで、やっております。ちゃんと寝た寝ましたよ。で、次のゲームは、爆裂無敵バンガイオーですね。解説はいません。募集中です。飛び入り参加大歓迎なので、もし語れる方がいましたら、ぜひとも、よろしくお願いします。もし解説したいなって思ったら、チャンネルの、左下ですね、ディスコードのとこからディスコードに入ってもらって、で、そこで、解説したいと言っていただければ、モデレーターの方で対処しますので、はい。よろしくお願いします。
If you donate right now, there are also a couple of prizes you're eligible for. For example, you can get a Ninja Gaiden soundtrack or an 8th generation console bundle plus a gaming PC for $100 donation.
最新のゲームに関しては、今の時間帯は向こうがお昼なんですよね。で、この時間帯はだいたい割と古いゲームが多くて、というより、今回、あんまり最近のゲームっていうのはあんまりないんじゃないかな。新しいゲームというよりは、有名どころのゲームが多いっていう感じですかね。左下、このリストリームの左下の現地時間なんですけど、ちょっと違ってるらしいです。はい。
Been waiting for this. Just want to add, all Candymen wear bow ties. Maybe they are sweet guys. And greetings from Finland.
前回の RPG リミットブレイクのやつをそのまま使ってるらしくて、それでそのまま使った関係で間違った時間が表示されてるという風に聞いているので、左下の時間は、現地時間は当てにならないと思います。すいません。会場はどこだったっけな？ ミネソタ州のブルーミントンってとこでやってるみたいですね。
For other sponsors is World9 Gaming. From PCs to arcades and consoles, old and new.
あ、左下より1
9
時間
Gaming
進んで
aims
る。
to
はあ、
provide
な
the
るほど。
highest quality video
あり
game
がとうございま
experience
す。
to events in the Midwest and beyond. With our dedicated staff, tournament expertise, and expansive collection of games and consoles, World9 is ready to take your event to the next level. For information on booking and upcoming events, check world9gaming.com.
あ、わし、ヒルトンホテルか。すいません、本当申し訳ない。知識がガバガバですね。ワシントンか。
So next up will be akerasi
すみません。
バンガイオー running.
Hello
あ、
everyone.
始まりました
So here
ね。
we are running a game that, well, probably almost
Good
no
luck.
one's seen before that's here, because, well, as far as I know, there's probably only about 50 people who've ever watched a run of it, total. This is Bangayo on the Sega Dreamcast. It was first released on the N64, but the N64 version is considerably different, and the Dreamcast version is much better for a speed run in any case. So it's a pretty strange game for a control scheme compared to what most people are used to, because it mostly controls like a twin-stick shmup, except that when you stop moving, you fall because it's like a side view. And as you see, you can do very large attacks in it. The main mechanic of the game is that super attack that I used to kill the boss effectively in one hit. And those super attacks, they cause a lot of lag, and they are larger depending on the amount of enemy fire around you. More enemy fire, larger attack. And otherwise, you know, fire like a typical twin-stick shmup, fires pretty quickly. But most of the ways you defeat the bosses in the game
なんという
are
か、
by those big super attacks.
こういうロボットで 2D アクションってあんまり見ないな。
Switched a little too late and the wrong was the wrong.
派手ですね、エフェクトが。
That's okay. This is a little slower than it should be. But that sort of thing happens sometimes.
You want to explain the difference between the two character types?
Sure. So there's two different firing modes in this game. One of them is your bouncing lasers, which has the female character, whose name is Mommy, if anyone cares, and the male character, Ricky, has homing missiles. And you can switch back and forth between them with just one button press. And a lot of speedrunning this game and doing it quickly is about lag reduction, because the lag in this game is insane sometimes. And this is, you know, it's running on a Dreamcast as running a 2D game in 240p, but it still lags.
このリザート画面
There's
の
so much happening on the screen.
ぽい、リザート画面っぽい画面のウルトラマンみたいなのは何なんだろう。
Now the first 7 levels are kind of a tutorial in a way.
なんか、判権的に大丈夫なのかなーって。
But that doesn't actually make them easy in a speedrun. In fact, levels 3 and 4 have some of the tough
おー、なんかすごい。
and worst quick kills in the game, and I almost got the quick kill, but not quite. The perfect quick kill on that is actually just killing the boss with just one attack. It has to be an absolute max size attack, and it has to be perfectly positioned. You can kill the boss in just one attack, but that's still pretty good. That's the good backup, shall we say. So there's actually a fair bit of story in this game, but we've effectively turned it off, because you literally turn off the story by turning off the one switch in the menu. You'd actually see like weird little conversations before every of these little boss battles, and the boss in that stage, as you noticed, was simply a green sphere on the wall. It does absolutely nothing except is there to take damage and symbolize the end of the level, because you have to kill a boss to finish any level. Sometimes they're just those green spheres though.
The hardest ones are the ones being basically yourself.
Right, the ones that are the same size as you are usually all the difficult ones. Most of the ones that are, you know, the large ones like that, they're actually that easy usually. They just blow up like that.
またウルトラマンが
It is a very pretty game for
サクサク進んでますね。
2D game on the Dreamcast. It's got all kinds of stuff going on. Just way too much fun to watch. At least in my opinion. That's why I started running it. That and the fact that it's just a game that I really love.
Bomb trails get pretty hard though.
Yep, some of the mechanics in that level don't necessarily make sense at first, and I'll explain the mechanics now that we're through it. So there's the little blue boxes and green boxes. They're called crystals in the game's, lore when they talk about it. And the little blue boxes you can only fire homing missiles through and you cannot move through. And the green boxes you cannot fire through, but the enemies can fire through, and you cannot move through. But bombs will blow up both of them if there are bombs in that area. Sometimes those mechanics matter. Now, as a twin-stick shmup sort of game, it's a very puzzly game. One of the ways I like to describe the game to people if they ask me is that it is a puzzle game with a twin-stick shmup as the interface. And it's got, these large, expansive levels sometimes, pathing somewhat like a platformer in ways. If that was a little bit slow, you usually want to kill him with that second attack, but too many of the missiles hit the wall. Happens sometimes.
Oh, you actually forgot the most important part of the description. Everything explodes.
That's
Oh, yeah,
true.
it-
Everything
yeah,
explodes.
なんかポカーンって見てるとあっという間に終わるから、
Everything explodes.
And
なんか追いつかないな。
Yep. That's another important thing. When you take damage in this game, there's absolutely no iframes. You get knocked back, and because of how that works, you can effectively be one-hit killed, even though you've got a health bar. Something does enough damage, it just kills you. Hopefully you won't see that. Well, maybe in one way that's fun, but we'll get to that. So this level's got all these bombs all over the place, right? Now the bombs actually have different explosion radiuses that do damage based on their color. The gold ones do the most damage and over the widest radius. But we still certainly will take some damage because it's the fast way to get through the level. Like that one's pretty much automatic. There's no good way to...
ステージが50だか100ある。へえ、そんなにあるん
taking
だ。
extra time.
あ、だからこんなに早いのに50分ぐらいかかるのかな。
whoa.
Yep. When you can do setups with those cores like that, so you can just kill it in one attack you do, and that's one of the times you have a really good setup for it.
Oh, sound effects are so great.
I agree.
So this level has one of the odd traditions of this run. This super attack here is completely and absolutely unnecessary. It is fun, it is tradition, and it is swag, and I do it every time I do the run. But it's completely unnecessary and it loses time. However, if you aren't having fun,
歌手今ちょっと
Now, the other big thing about this level is it actually has one of the first bits of true speed tech that I
炭酸を開けたので、いや、エナジードリンクです。
It's right here, and it's actually looking kind of bad for it.
お酒じゃないです。私お酒飲まないので。
So, it involves basically killing those rows of bombs.
お酒ではない
as
で
those
す。
bricks are falling, which sometimes you can actually get between them if the bots are in the right place. And I kind of halfway got it, which means that I saved 6 seconds as compared to not getting it all, or I lost 6 seconds as compared to getting both. That's about the time.
私はですね、普段は配信はほとんどしてないです。
Can I fit in a quick donation?
Sure.
We've got an anonymous $50 donations. Donating because Dreamcast is live.
There you go.
Well, I'm glad to hear people liking the Dreamcast. I haven't seen many Dreamcast stream on this, and well, I'm a huge fan of the console in general.
気づけのいっぱい。
But yeah, there isn't much to explain about that level. Just kind of go around almost in a circle and kill the boss. Now, this next level is kind of amusing.
しつこく言いますけど、お酒ではないで
Level
す。
is almost entirely determined by how fast you complete the first half of it. Because the second half of the level, you mostly have to wait for something that you will be faster than. It's also an easy level to soft lock yourself in if things go wrong and you get bad RNG. But that's not going to happen here. I'm already past the points where that would have happened. So that was the point that we determined how fast we can complete the level. We're already past it. When I set off that bomb trail that's under me is where the bomb trail is. We'll have to wait for that to kind of get to the end before we actually finish the level. So the speed I'm doing this part, even though I do it fast just because it's kind of habit, didn't matter. I'm waiting here. Here we are, see the bomb trail, kill the random guy who's there, doesn't matter. And you had to wait for that, jump on through it, do the attacks. Done.
And the thing goes boom.
This next level is actually a pretty difficult quick kill. I actually had to do a lot of figuring out and how to do this one consistently. It's one of the parts of it is that when you do it right, you actually stay as this character rather than switching over to Ricky, which is what you normally do for most of the bosses that are the difficult bosses that are your size. This is one of the ones you do as Mommy because you try to get him
めっちゃ処理落ちしてる。
in this corridor. And I'm probably not doing perfect. Yep, it did not go as quick as it should have, but it was sort of acceptable. Probably lost about 8 or 9 seconds, honestly, but it didn't quite go right. Sometimes the RNG goes a little wrong. It's a hard quick kill.
Meanwhile, the Dreamcast is in the corner going, please stop, please.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to explain about this level. It's about the quickest level
な
in
んか
the
ボ
game.
スっぽいの
There you
が
go.
あ
We're
れ
done.
And you killed your father.
秒殺したよ
That's true. That's actually your dad in the storyline. He actually shows up as a boss like 7 times. He doesn't actually die.
これはあれですね、ボスがボス戦は大したことないけど道中を最適するのがスピードラン的に大変みたいな感じのゲームですかね。
So we got time for another donation?
Yeah, actually, this would be a pretty good donation time.
Great. There's a $5 donation from JRP. I did not realize you were playing at SGDQ, akerasi. Hey, at least it's not Brinstar RTA. Good luck, my friend.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
We've got another $15 donation from Dialest. I must be dreaming. akerasi doesn't seem to think Explosion Invincible Bangayo has a lot of fans, but I've been excited about this run since I saw it was on the schedule.
Well, so far as I could tell, I haven't encountered all that many, although I've actually encountered a lot of people that say, yeah, it's a pretty awesome game.
確かに道中はなんかパズルみたいな感じ、迷路とかパズルみたいな感じですかね。
Another super, almost.
Yep, that one was kind of mostly for fun, yeah.
Almost
Oh,
like
whoop,
the
we
swag
missed it.
super in 14.
Whoops, we weren't supposed to miss that. Well, now we got to wait for the bomb trail.
Oops.
Wow. This has never happened before.
Oh, I've missed that bomb trail before. Not too often, but I've done it.
Time for one more donation?
Sure.
We've got a $5 donation from
なんかすごいレーザーが出てる。
First time live viewer. I'm happy to be here to support you guys and good luck to the next runner. Also, it's me, like me. Sorry, I kind of pronounced that wrong the first time.
All right, so yeah, this level, you know, is not a whole lot to it. You just kill the two sets of lasers that hold you back, and doing the quick kill on the boss, you go down there, and those are a new, you know, obstacle. Can't really call it an enemy. They're called bomb traps, and what they do is they take a whole lot of damage, absorb all your missiles for a little bit, and then explode all over the place with lots of attacks. And you can actually use them to set up some really big attacks like that, which is how I did that quick kill. Now, this level is actually one of the most likely places in the run to die if you get it just a little imperfect. That specific dash, it's really dangerous. Hopefully you actually get through that and you don't even slow down. Now I got the kind of
ドミノピザでピザ買ってきたのにピザっぽは1個前ですね。終わっちゃいました。
You know, the bosses that actually are difficult, which are like 8, 14, the bosses that look mostly like you.
It's like all of your movements, you just got to remember that you're double tapping to dash.
Yep,
otherwise you just
that's
move
true.
At half speed, right?
That's true. Part of the mechanics of this game, although sometimes I even forget to mention it, is that pretty much every time I'm moving, I'm actually double tapping rather than just holding the direction. Because it's a game where you have a dash mechanic, and that's the way you do it. Now, this level is almost entirely determined by the RNG of this guy's movement, because you hope to get him dead and he's not by the time that you run out of your invincibility power. It's the first time you see the invincibility power up, which makes you invincible and to do a damage in a radius around you. But we got mediocre RNG, so he died immediately after my invincibility power up died when I didn't attack. And this is another, you know, pure execution level. Just stuff to go through, steps you gotta complete, and get to where you're going.
So we've got time for one more donation?
Yep, sure.
We've got a $25 donation from Big Dr. That. I spent all my high school years playing Bangayo and Res on the Dreamcast and nothing else. I stayed up all night for this and have no regrets. Killing me to miss all this dialogue, though.
Yeah, the dialogue is really hilarious in this game. It's a lot of fun. You know, it's a speed run, so we turned it off because it's not fast. But it's a lot of fun. Maybe if I do this run again, I'll do that as a donation incentive or something. Actually have a dialogue on run.
Steam といえば今、セールやってますね。ダークソウル3が最安値だったり、まあ他にもいろんなゲームがすごい安値で売ってるんで。まあ私はちょっとお金今月買い物しすぎてちょっと買えなかったんですけど。
So this level has a fair bit of RNG in how it works.
どうせ買ってもやらない。まあ、積みゲーができてしまうのはね、しょうがないです。
But where they go? Well, wherever they want to go. Seriously. So you need to kind of go hunt them down. But because of how the gravity works, like I said, gravity is a thing in this game. When you fall downwards, they usually mostly end up down in here. And that probably killed them all. Yep, I killed all of them, so you can go up and finish the core.
Kaboom.
That actually went pretty well. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good.
Even though you ran out of supers.
I didn't actually. Well, I did a little bit in the middle, but I didn't for the end, which is actually the more important. When you need the exactly 1.5 super bars to end up with 2 supers to fill the core. And in fact, that leads to me to a good time to explain how the super mechanics in this game work. So you've got a bar on the lower left-hand corner in the number. The number is how many supers you currently have stored, and the bar is how close you are to storing another one. And you get more supers simply by stuff exploding near you. Anything that explodes, you gain a little bit of bar, and you can hold up to 5. But if you use them, you can't actually run out. And that previous level, the one before that, was the first time that that's actually been a thing that you know, mattered for a little tiny bit. Well, and actually all the way back in the second level it did, when that kill didn't go right.
And the other thing to mention about that is whenever you hear that whistle, that means you've charged up a new shot.
Yep, that is correct. It is a nice little audio cue that tells you when you've charged up a new shot. Speaking of audio cues, I actually do have an audio cue in the next level. Not this one, the next one. The only audio cue in the game that, you know, matters to the runner. It's right at the beginning of the level.
Have we got time for another short donation?
Sure.
We've got a $50 donation from MNN. I can't speedrun, but I can donate. We've got another $5 donation from Drax. Always exciting to see a new runner and a new game at SGDQ. Even more awesome when it's someone you are able to call a friend. Good luck, buddy. Runner's choice on incentive.
Thanks. Yeah, Drex is a person I hang out on his stream a whole lot. Shout out to him.
Audio cue time.
Yep, this is where that audio cue is, so. Whoops, yep, that ain't gonna work.
あ、死んだ。
I was just a little late on the audio cue. That was my trouble there. If you're just a little too late, well, that's.
反応を見る限り普通にミスっぽいですね。
Luckily, it's pretty quick because there's no life system in this game. It's just exactly what it is. It's an individual level sort of game. And every level you start with 2 supers in the tank. That's how it works. Oh, missed out a little. There we go.
あー、ん
Double kill. No.
これ勝
In
っ
this
たの
game,
か
if you get a double kill, if you and the boss die,
あ、
that's a successful completion of
勝
the
ったっぽいですね。
You did it. Yay.
お互
I
い
wanted to show off at least one double kill.
死んでましたけど。
Wake up. He's gonna be trolly. Whoops. Yep.
なんか
A little bit trolly.
あれまた
Yeah, this boss can be really trolly sometimes, and
ま
you're,
た
you're
死
kind
ん
of
だ。
dependent on his RNG. You do that first super to try
なんか
to
シ
manipulate
ビアにな
him
ってき
into
ました
doing
ね。
his version of a super against you.
最初は結構瞬殺してたの
Then it
に。
usually goes okay, but if he doesn't, sometimes it doesn't, and you end up kind of messy, and you end up with stuff like this, which is slow because of the lag.
っていうか画面がやばいな。
I mean, look at the
めっ
lag.
ちゃ処理落ちてる。あー、ま
I'm
た
gonna finish it. But yeah, the lag this game generates is kind of insane a lot of the time.
なんか
And
一気に
this is
敵
one
が
of the best
強くなっ
levels to show off the
たわ。
levels of lag that this game can
Welcome to
generate.
Lagbots the game.
And I mean, this is a 2D game on Dreamcast. Think about this when you think about the kind of lag we're generating here. Whoops, messed it up again. that one was definitely my fault, not just it being trolling. But luckily, it's pretty quick.
これは新機体の理解フラグ。お、
Oh, God.
いけるかな
Yeah, that should kill him. But yeah, love that lag. Oh, not quite. Need another one.
あ、勝ちましたね。
But yeah, the lag this game generates sometimes is just, it is a thing of beauty in my eyes. So this one's, you know, another pretty quick pathing sort of level. It is fun because you actually do get to see the use of the invincibility power.
リストリームだとちょっとゲーム音が聞 き取りづらいと思うんですけど、なんか開幕とかで、多分左上のアイコンの女の子かなんかが喋ってるんですよね。なんか元気ですかみたいな感じのことを、なんかちょっと言ってるみたいなんですけど。うん。
Probably. Give the Dreamcast a moment to catch its breath.
Yeah, before having a level
あれ
that
なん
causes
か
nearly as much lag
左
as
上
that
が
last
変わっ
one,
た。
you know. 28 causes nearly as much lag as 26, and it's kind of similar in a lot of ways.
なんか女の子から
You just end up throwing
男の子
massive
に変わりま
launch
した
missiles
ね。
around because it's the only way to make it work. I mean, you know, just look at how many
す
missiles are on
っ
the
げ
screen
え
right now.
勢いで
Probably
体力、
2,000 missiles
敵の体力がなくなってくな。
Straight
That's
out
the
of
sort of game
Macross.
this is. Exactly. Classic Macross
男の
missile
子は
mastery,
ミ
you
サ
know?
イルで、女の子
So
は
this
レー
is a
ザ
level
ー。
that often
へ
makes
え。
or breaks a run when I'm doing runs. You can lose a ton of time
あ、また女の子になった。
if it doesn't go well, and routing this level and pathing it perfectly is probably the thing I've spent more time on with this run than any other thing when trying to figure out this run. Because I've pretty much pathed almost this entire game almost entirely on my own. There was a run before mine by a runner by the name of Nigluria who's done some runs at these events sometimes, and it wasn't that optimized. My current world record is almost 20 minutes faster than the previous world record.
Which is not that far off from
ディザルト画面のウルトラマンも
time
どき。
right now.
あれ何なんでしょうね。
Yeah, the estimate is, you know, a lot closer to the time frame of the previous run then, and the estimate of this. So that was actually this level going quickly and well. With this time, and yes, I can tell exactly what the time this level took because the time on the bottom is accurate, and I know the numbers. So with the time that took, that would actually be quite a good execution of that level, probably about 3 seconds slower than my gold.
If you know what that is out there.
Yeah, if you don't know what a gold split it is in speedrunning, it means the fastest that I've ever done that single level. I do actually split every level when I run this game, even though there's 44 levels and a lot of them are tiny. It's the only way to really keep everything going. So yeah, this level is just about destroying all kinds of stuff, because you have to kill all these little enemy generators, which is what the, you know, interesting little things on the wall are, as enemy generators. And some of them, the generators in this game, can actually generate any other object in the game. That's how the coding works. So some of them generate things you wouldn't expect an enemy generator to generate, like, say, missile turrets, which you can't move. And
覚悟だろうな。そこのボタンを、そのボタンを押せ。あ、もう半分過ぎてましたね。私このゲームやったことないんで、51分に収まるかどうかっていうのはちょっとわかんないんですけど、どうなんだろうな。でも、へえ。あ、確かに、ロボットゲーなのに、アイテムがなんか果物とか。
Because even when you're fighting the difficult bosses, they mostly just one-hit kill you effectively anyway.
Do we have time for another quick donation?
Sure.
There's a $15 donation by Diana and Paul. Hey everyone, watching from Japan. I have zero idea what this game is about, but good luck. I think they should have an idea by now.
I hope so, because, well, it's certainly about explosions. You'll see a lot of that.
They probably don't know because the explanation is in English.
Actually, it's kind of funny. Even in the, I believe even the Japanese released game of this has English language explanations for the most part in the dialogue. One of the funniest things about the dialogue is that some of the dialogue and level names, including the name of this level, like like some of the level names are intentionally misspelled, and some of the dialogue is actually
なんか今、
sort of mistranslated as to kind of
日
invoke
本
the
から
meaning
日
as
本、
English.
なんか日本人っぽい人からのドネーションのメッセージが来たみたいですね。ちょっと私英語はあんまりなので、詳しくはわかんないですけど、I am Japanese みたいなことを言ってましたね。ドネーションに関しては、基本的に日本からはできないです。まあ、法律的な問題でね。なんですが、でもまあ、全く寄付できないってことはなくて、イエティっていうサイトで、T シャツを買えば、その、買った金額の一部が寄付として送金されるので、まあそういう形で日本から寄付することはできます。で、この ET、この ET がですね、まあ、なかなかデザインが良くて、FF6 とか、まあちょっと今回途中っていうか最初はあったんですけど、結果的になくなっちゃった今回スケジュールから外れたダークソウルの絵柄の T シャツとかあって、結構いいと思います。私去年AGD、去年だったかな、去年の SGDQ の時にあったダークソウル3の T シャツ買いましたね。まあ、結構いいデザインなので、気に入ったら買ってください。確か、T シャツ 1枚が12ドルで買えるんですけど、そのうちの4ドルが寄付されるので、まあ T シャツをいっぱい買えばそれだけ寄付できるので、10万ドルポーンとくれたぜみたいな感じでノリでやりたいなら T シャツを大人業者買いしましょう。そうですね、アメリカンサイズなので大きいです。なので、普段日本で着てる T シャツの一回り下のサイズを、普段着てるサイズの一回り下を選ぶとちょうどいいと思います。まあ普段 M 着てる人は S っていう感じで。私は去年 SGDQ のダークソウルの T シャツ買った時は、ET でね、買った時は、まあ、私普段 M なので S 買ってちょうどよかったですね。で、届く時期なんですけど、結構時間かかります。2、3ヶ月ぐらい買ってからかかるので、結構忘れた頃に来ますね。
Oh, thanks.
で、あと、住所、当然配送する以上書くんですけど、日本語で書くと多分、わかんないから書き直してくれっていうメールが来るんで、てか私来ました。はい。来たんで、英語っていうか、英語で書きましょう。
Yep. Another your father level.
Yep.
And to that vein, if you missed the name of the level, it's Danger Room Domestic Dispute.
Yep, and that of course refers to the fact that that boss is in fact your father. Because you actually encounter him as a boss like 5 or 6 times. Like he's also the boss of 33, you know, that weird rolling around one. That's also your father. And he's also in, you know, a few other levels. So this is actually a pretty tough level, especially casually. It's, you know, yet another of those just pure execution and pathing levels. No bosses, no art,
送料はいくらだったかな。送料は確か、思ったよりは安かった気がするけど、ちょっと正確に覚えてないですね。そこまで、すごい高いわけではなかったです。
And so one of the biggest things about this level is killing all the rate bots here to open this door. We got it. It was perfect. They all died at once. If you miss one of the bots and you don't get it with that attack, you can lose a lot of time. But we got it, so good. And that's the second group you have to kill like that, and that's pretty much all there is to the level, killing those two groups of bots. And yes, I was intentionally delaying the attacks rather than spamming them to take advantage of the enemy fire around me. It's quicker than just spamming it. So this one actually has a boss fight that's very unique, because you can't get close to the boss like you normally do with most of the levels. The boss is inside a little square. We'll see it when we get to it, that you can't go inside but can fire through. And so it takes a bit of a different strategy to fight than any other boss in the game.
Question, would the boss actually be your mother? Because Red Plant,
yep.
あ、送料 5.5 ドル。なるほど。まあ大体500円ぐらいですね、送料は。
But anyway. So yeah, here we are. So yeah, with this one you just have to kind of, move around and seek the attacks. If you're low on health, you can actually take a fair bit of damage, and this is also a boss where you can often run out of supers if you're not careful.
発送っていうか、届くまでは本当に時間かかりますよ。
So we have another donation.
All right.
We've got a $10 donation from Greg. Bangayo is one of my all-time favorites. When I picked it up, a friend of mine told me that level 19 would change my life, and it sure did.
Yeah, level 19 is really fun casually. If you remember that one, that was the one where we picked up the one invincibility power-up and, sort of dueled with the boss with the invincibility power-up. Now, there actually are more invincibility power-ups in that level. They're actually kind of strewn all throughout the level, which makes it a really fun and interesting little level to do casually, because you can just kind of run around and just destroy all kinds of things and use the invincibility power-ups to not really have to worry about things.
Oh.
Yep. We just generated an invincibility power-up there, which I did because I was so low on health. That's a thing you can do. Normally that isn't like part of the routing, but I take advantage of it when I can. It was actually a faster way to finish that level than the normal way I would do it.
Yeah, your father has basically the same machines though.
Yep.
バレた。エアコンつけたのがバレた。
But because of the difficulty of getting your health down to that point, because how you generate that invincibility power-up is by getting a max level super when your power is
もしかして扇風機もつけてんのも、扇風機の音とかもダダ漏れなのかな。
Normally you want to pick up that invincibility power-up though.
扇風機消すか。
Yep, and that's why it's dangerous, but there's a full health we can pick up in just a moment. But the problem is, I hope I have enough health for this. Whoops, we missed the skip. So I have to redo the level. That is a major skip that I just missed. So I have to redo the level because it's actually quicker to redo the level. It actually skips about a minute and a half. Because it skips.
聞かれてもいないのにバラしていく。
Okay, this time we got the invincibility power up, so it'll be more normal. So, how the skip works, you have to have that bomb come down right on top of you and blow it up right on top of you, just like that. And although it might not
なん
look
か
like
す
much,
ごい恐ろしいコメントが来ている。
it's about half the level. It's tough to get the missiles to angle in to hit these missile turrets sometimes, but if you don't, they will kill you. Come on. Get in. There we go. That one, and you don't worry about the last one because you can deflect it. And this is the fastest way to kill this core. Supers actually don't help because of that little tiny aperture you've got. Not enough missiles go through. It's actually faster to just fire.
怖いんだけど。
Something's pretty funny.
Yeah, he thinks it's pretty funny. But there we are.
Yeah. Of course he does. He's a funny-looking boss.
Yeah. So
あ、現地時間は合ってる。あ、そうなんですか。合ってるんだ。あ、じゃあ治ったのかな。 まだちょっとそういうホラー的な時期には早いんじゃないですかね。まだ6月ですよ。
Carry the missiles with you in that specific direction because you need to kill all those purple bots. Hopefully you got those. I missed 2 of the purple bots, so I had to go back for them. But the objective is to do that all at once and kill those 2 purple bots as well as all 4 of those missile turrets, and that way you can open the door, because that's what you need to do to open the door. And then you do that one, that's super. And this is actually another skip that we're about to do, and it's kind of a strange one, because it doesn't look like one at all, because you don't actually execute the skip. You force the boss to execute it for you. And whoops, we managed to die. So I guess I can hopefully show you doing this the right way and getting it in one attack, which I guess is kind of cool. But yeah, these last levels can be pretty dicey.
Can I read a quick donation?
Sure.
We've got a $5 donation by Rat. Max and explosions at high speed? I never knew this existed, but now I want it. We've got an anonymous $25 donation saying, "Big love to the Night Runners, keeping me entertained during the workday here in the UK. Henshin a go-go, baby."
Seems legit.
So here we are. But anyway, what we were doing when we managed to die last time, you wake up the boss and have the boss open that bomb trail for you and then come out after you. Because normally there's actually a way you're supposed to open that bomb trail that's obviously the intended level path. That takes a much longer time than doing what we just did, waking up the boss and then having the boss open it for you.
よく見るとなんか敵のボスっぽいやつの顔グラがなんかやたら可愛いんだけど、敵の弾を引いてから20倍になって帰ってくる。へへへ。あ、だからなんかすごい減り方するんだ。あ、どうも。こんばんは。
So you have to kill these 4 specific bots, the 2 golds and the 2 purples, to open that door. Through there. And go from here to the core. Like I said, that one was, you know, kind of the respite, the calm before the storm of the last level. Now, the last boss in this game is surprisingly difficult, and the level before him, although not exactly difficult per se if you know how to do it, is very grueling and long. So, we'll show you.
あ、ファイナルチャレンジって今出たんで、これが最後なのかな。もう43分だし、後半ですかね。
There's also a weird quirk about this. You get into the second laser usually if you're having many lasers, then super.
Yep, because if you're trying to get a bigger super when you're between a few lasers, it works better.
あ、こんばんは。
And as a general pathing note for anyone else in this
今、
game, that is a
今は、番外王ですね。
actually use those fire bars to refill your health if you're low on it. I didn't need it this time, but something I like to point out. And there's actually a ton of places to refill your health in this level, which is the main reason why it's not that hard, is you don't have many of the things that will one-hit kill you, and you have a lot of places to refill health as you go. So you'll constantly, you know, take damage, but you'll keep getting these health pickups all the time.
Sure is a long level.
Yep, there's a lot to this level. Yep, those are actually backup health pickups that I don't need, so I didn't take, but they're there if you need them.
へえ。まあ、ゲージ使って、それでゲージ回収してもう一回っていうのは、まあ、どのゲームでも強いですね。
That is a full health pickup right before the final boss.
あ、ファイナルボスって言ったんで、ラスボスみたいですね。
Funny, and that reveals that the boss is your uncle.
Yep, and we haven't gotten the credits yet, but it does indeed reveal in the very end that the final boss here is actually your uncle. This is the second time you face the final boss, amusingly enough as well. The first
Yeah, I
time you
can
face
tell.
him is actually in 19. He's the same boss that you faced on that level.
そんな
Now,
に
he is
私、
completely
私生活のこと
invincible,
か
and
語
his
ってま
phase
す
will always happen when he is at that health. So you pretty much just have to dodge him until he stops shining like that. And that's the end. Well, it will be. Hey, we got the double
あれ、
kill
ま
for
た相
you
打
two.
ちになった。
Time.
あ、タイムですね、GG。これから語る。
Here are the end credits. It flows by really, really fast, so I hope you can
語り
read
ま
it
せん
really
よ。
fast.
私、自分語りはあんまりしたくないですよ。
Look at
Oh.
Oh. 恐ろしいんだけど。
Develop that game.
Yep.
And it says
Yep,
the actual
and-
cool people.
Yep. We'll fast forward through this a little bit. You
まあ、終わりですね。はい。
But anyway, thanks for watching, and that's Bangayo on Dreamcast. Thanks a lot to all the people that came on my couch here with me. And thanks a lot to the regular chatters from my Twitch channel. You guys all know who you are. Have a good morning or night or whatever it is where you are.
はい、お疲れ様でした。バンガイオでした。
That's Bangayo by akerasi for you.
で、
Next up will be Gunstar Superheroes on the Game Boy Advance by Dunray. But first, we'll throw it over to some Twitch ads.
次はガンスタースーパーヒーローズですね。GDQ でやったゲームはもう選出されないっていうことはないです。またやることもありますけど、基本的にはまだやってないゲームが優先されると思います。例えば、悪魔城とか、ロックマンとか、あと、ゼルダとか、FF とか、そういう有名っていうか人気タイトルに関しては、一回選ばれてもまた選ばれることがありますね。
One of our sponsors is Devolver Digital. Devolver Digital are purveyors of fine digital entertainment from independent artists worldwide. Visit devolverdonequick.com for the limited time Devolver Done Quick bundle on Steam. That includes Enter the Gungeon, Titan Souls, High Hell, Shadow Warrior Classic Redux, and Minute.
そうですね、同じゲームでも、が選ばれたとしても、カテゴリーが変わることが多いですね。多いっていうか、大体変わります。で、次のガンスタースーパーヒーローズの解説も、いないです。はい。なので、絶賛募集中です。もし語れる方いましたら、ぜひともディスコードの方で一声かけてください。別に RTA の知識がなくても大丈夫です。ちょっとやったことあるぐらいでも、話せれば問題ないので、気軽に来てください。私はただの解説じゃなくて、運営のモデレーターなので、ただ、解説がいないので喋っているだけです。はい。クソゲーゾーンは今回はあるのかな？ちょっとパッとリスト見た感じではなさそうなんですけど、クソゲーではないんですけど、クソゲーというかなんというか、あれなんですけど、28日の15時頃のセットアップブロックでもしかしたらペプシマンをやる可能性はあります。はい。いつかの GDQ でも超盛り上がったやつですね。
We're also sponsored by Fangamer. Fangamer is the video game merchandise
そうですね。
company
RTG in Japanで言え
Dark
ば、
Souls,
まあ、暗記もとか、その辺ですね。
GDQ merchandise sales are donated to Doctors
Eh,
Without Borders. New official merchandise
ペプシマンは、
Persona 5, Hollow Knight, and
あれかな、
more is now
ドネーションなの
available
かな。
at fangamer.com/GDQ.
ドネーションか、または、時間が余ったらやるっていう感じだと思います。
There are also a couple of bid wars going on right now, especially for the coming up Gauntlet Legends. You can either choose a character between the Wizard, the Warrior, the Valkyrie, or the Archer, which is currently led by the Wizard, or you can choose the armor color for the game.
スーパーマンは今回はないです。
Red is currently in the lead.
スーパーマンはないです。やってましたね、スーパーマン64。あれもすごかった。
The Resident Evil HDR Real Survival difficulty has now been reached. Great.
へえ、EP って過去にやったんですか？へえ。ちょっと見たかったな。スーパーマン64いましたね、解説の人。
If you donate $15 now, you're eligible for the Ninja Gaiden soundtrack. So get in those donations and get the soundtrack. There's also a bid war
ガンスタスーパーヒーローズ持ってる。持ってる。持っている。もし、やべ、やったぐらいでいいんで、本当にいいですよ。やったことあるぐらいなら、解説とかじゃなくて、ストーリーの説明とかでも全然いいんで、来てくれると嬉しいな。